And here we go on the late night tonight. This is your man Brandon in the building on this late night edition of Branded After Dark, where we play nothing but slow jams and hang out and do everything there is to do as far as setting the mood right. Setting the mood right to finish off this weekend and to start a new week. Forget all the troubles of your day or your weekend or the week or the past week. This is a whole new start to another one. So you people out there on the East and the Midwest, I know you guys are already celebrating your Monday morning, but, we got you right here on the West Coast doing it up real big. And, tonight we got a real, real good show. Now, as far as Branded After Dark goes, we definitely got to make sure that we continue to push the envelope and make sure that we remind people this is basically the essence of R&B music that most folks will remember. You know what I mean? So we definitely going to do it up real big and real heavy, and I appreciate all the emails and all the people out there that's been sending emails throughout the 3 years that I've been doing these shows, and the support and the love, and all you people out there. Appreciate Spinderella, formerly of Salt and Pepper, that's out here listening, rocking heavy, doing what we do. And all you people out there, definitely. Tonight we got a very, very good show. We have the first hour we have, I want to make sure I'm pronouncing that right, Na'Quelle Tresvant. She is the daughter of Ralph Tresvant of New Edition. She's going to be in. We got 2 tracks that we're going to play for her tonight. We're going to talk about her music, her movement, everything that is everything. We also have R&B newcomer Shay Starr. She's going to be calling in at the second hour, and she's going to be talking about her deal, her movement, and stuff like that. And one thing I definitely want to say is, when it comes to R&B and when it comes to certain things that I pretty much just kind of go through, and I know everybody that's been aboard this train for so long knows that, we got to make sure we find different ways to bring that real good vibe of music back, and it doesn't get no better than this. So, I think I have Miss Tresvant on the line right now on Branded After Dark. What's happening from the 404?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Did I pronounce your name right? Did I get that official?
Yes, Na'Quelle. Yes,
hey.
You had it right.
Very good, very good, very good. Well, I'm glad you're here chilling tonight. I know it's late night on your end, and I appreciate you staying up late and hanging out with me tonight. How's life treating you? How's you doing?
Oh, it's great. I'm just, right now I'm just relaxing. I'm just, enjoying the night and ready to talk to y'all, so.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, I'm definitely, blessed by having you and stuff like that. So, I want to make sure that the people know exactly who you are. So just go ahead and give them your bio real quick. Run that down for us.
Okay, well, my name is Na'Quelle Tresvant. Yeah, so I'm 20 years old. I was born in Cali, so. Basically you all know that my dad is Ralph Tresvant, and, I've grew up around music my whole life, so it just comes naturally to me. So, I found a love of that, and, also writing and, just, trying to change the music industry is what I'm trying to do, because of the music that I hear today is something that, I wouldn't necessarily make myself. So, honestly, I'm just trying to I'm just really trying to, do what I'm doing, and, everybody will see that in all of my music that I do. Everything that I do is, basically, it's real music. It's all experience for me, and a lot of people say I'm young, so, but, I've been through a lot of stuff, so.
I mean, you may be young, but you got enough game. You got enough game to last many careers, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 careers over. So, the age ain't got nothing to do with the experience and the know-how and the resume that you rocking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think what you said on point was just. I mean, I was talking to your people earlier, and I know he probably kind of got the gist of the whole thing, but you kind of said it right off the top. It's like, that's the one thing that I really, really wish is, some of the grassroots of R&B. I wish we still had that. I mean, your dad was one. I mean, he rocked that group for so long, and even his solo moves have been, real historic. And, I mean, you go back to the Luther Vandross and the Anita Bakers, and you go so many passionate songs that came out of a lot of different eras. And, for you to, as young as you are, for you to kind of put it out there like, we missing something with this R&B game. I mean, to me, I think that's as honest as you ever going to get. So I appreciate you even keeping it real like that. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Because, yeah, that's just one thing that I do feel like the younger generation, like at my time, is missing right now is, quality music. So that's what I'm trying to do, something that you can listen to today, tomorrow, and even 30 years from now. So that all families can enjoy, not just, adults or just children, just overall. So,
don't you miss that, though? Don't you miss those days, especially with R&B? And I'm not knocking a lot. I mean, there's some artists out currently nowadays that I could safely say is doing a real good job. But I'm talking about the songs that you could listen to. I mean, I'm in my 30s, so it's kind of like, I just want to even some songs from the 60s or 70s or something like that. When I was a baby, didn't know it, didn't grow up with it, just kind of take you back, and it just hits you to that, that core of how music is supposed to be. Don't you miss that, though?
Exactly. Yeah, I do. Just growing up around it with even my dad, even those memories with him that I've shared with just listening to music and music that he used to listen to and that his mother used to listen to, it really made me grasp music a lot more than I've ever thought I would. So even looking back now at that, it's really even more of the memory side of it with him, just holding on to those memories and all of that, and just what it's really about, So
with you being, with a lot of experience and, age-wise, I know you're pretty, you're over 18. I mean, you're a grown woman doing grown woman things right now. But what do you think is going to take for this age group that you're in and younger to kind of get it to the point where it's just like, it's not about, just the I invented sex songs and, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not knocking that either, but it's a lot more to it than just, those fast hit it and quit it songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's going to take, basically trying not to follow the trends that they see. They're so, they're holding on to, what they see and what's going to get them there now, and just the easy way out is what they're taking and what they're so used to hearing nowadays. And, I just think it's going to take, a lot of the younger generation to step out of that box and to, actually do something that's meaningful, and realize that the music that they're doing right now is okay for the moment, but it's not, you're not going to really think about it even 6 months to a year down, because somebody else is going to come and try to take over what they were doing. But really it's all about doing what you need to do and doing what, staying true to yourself, honestly. That's what they just need to do, and just try to stay out of that box that, everyone's in right now. So
exactly. And I'm just real glad that, people, like I said, to me, I live on that whole music honesty thing. As long as you're honest with your music and how you're putting it down, I feel like you will always reign supreme. And and like you said, there's so many people out there that's going with the trends instead of going their own lane. You kind of get what you get right now, which is a trip. I mean, and then we got to find some way. We got Na'Quelle Tresvant in the building on Branded After Dark, and you do have your EP out. Kind of explain, how long has it been out, and tell the people a little bit about, what's on it and stuff like that.
Okay, well, the EP came out in October, and it was October 19th that it came out. And you can find that on iTunes, on Amazon, Rhapsody, and it's called Beautiful. And the reason I called it Beautiful is because of, the first song that's on there, which is titled Beautiful. So basically, Beautiful is just a song to, encourage, young women and women that, nobody has to tell you you're beautiful. for you to know that, and they shouldn't have to, for you to know that you're beautiful, you know. And basically that's where that came from, and all the insecurities that I had growing up, you know, feeling like somebody had to tell me I was beautiful or I was pretty, and, you know, all along I had it wrong, you know. So basically that's what that is about. And, you know, on the album you'll have a bunch of varieties of different things because I'm very versatile. So there's stuff like I have, you know, R&B, and then I'll have, like, you know, the pop, and you'll really get to see what I'm about. And everything on there is from experience to songs about I have a song on there about my sister. It's called Mariah. I have a song called Unexplainable Love, and, you know, that basically sums it up, you know, when you listen to it.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah, exactly.
Right on.
And I have a song called Rich Girl, and, you know, basically Rich Girl, you know, when you think about it, it's, you know, the average person would think of it like, you know, money-wise. You'll think about, oh, I'm rich, you know, this girl's rich, this and that, but that's really not what it's about. It's really about, you know, what's on the inside and what you can, you know, give from your heart, basically, is what that's about. So what people really don't see on the outside, it's what's on the inside. So that's what Rich Girl is about.
I mean, that sounds like that's real passionate about, you know, everything that's going on. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and run that track "Beautiful" right here on Branded After Dark, and when we come back, we're gonna explore a little bit about some upcoming things that you will be doing, or some things. And that definitely is a beautiful track right there. That is Na'Quelle Tresvant. Beautiful, Branded After Dark. We got the young lady, the queen, the guest of honor in the house tonight. You know, actually, when I went on iTunes and I got your EP, I was like, you know what, you know, open mind, because I always try to be as open and upfront as I can when it comes to music and stuff like that. And the simple fact that I love your individuality. You don't sound like you're trying to sound like somebody, or you know, I want to sound like the next whoever. You know what I mean? I definitely appreciate the fact that you bring something original to that good table. So, you know, definitely props on that. And it was definitely worth the purchase, too. So, props.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Props. Not only that, Na'Quelle, if people want to go buy that, actually, I know your website is under construction right now, but people can still go ahead and link that if they go to Na'QuelleTresvant.com. NAQUELLE Tresvant TRESVANT.com, and go ahead and get ready for it. So with the website coming, I'm pretty sure, in full force pretty soon, what else do you got working as far as projects and stuff?
Well, you know, like I said earlier, my main focus right now is basically finishing up this album. And right now we're waiting on the release date, and hopefully it's sometime, you know, in the summer, or maybe going into the fall, but, you know, we'll let you know. And, you know, we're really, you know, I do a lot of writing, so I'm also doing writing for, you know, even some more upcoming artists, you know, things like that. And we also have a few things that, you know, a few situations that we're working on right now that I really can't speak on, but, you know, they're going to be really big, and I know everyone's going to really enjoy it. So those are really the main things we're working on right now.
So with your upcoming projects, I mean, and of course the EP that's out on iTunes right now, I'm pretty sure, you know, it might be a you know, dumb question, but I'm pretty sure you had complete control over a lot of different things with some input and stuff like that, right? But the majority, you know, songs written, you know, stuff like that was pretty much under your control, right?
Yes, everything that is on the album I wrote. Like, I wrote everything that's on there. And then, you know, even in the production, I get to put my input in that also, so I have full control over a lot of it. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, so it's really fun.
With I mean, you're still, you know, like I said, for you to pretty much just kind of like, you know, branch out there and do a lot of stuff out there at the age of 20 and continue to just keep pushing that envelope with your belief that we can be able to turn this R&B ship around. What do you feel as far as, you know, your whole opinion about, you know, just ghostwriting and stuff like that or whatever? I mean, how do you feel about certain, you say you're a songwriter and stuff like that too. Do you write for yourself and others, or what's your opinion about it?
Well, I really just write for myself, but, I'm also going to branch off and start writing for other people because that is what I want to do too. So, that's why I'm, in the process of doing that now. And, and like you said, ghostwriting, a little bit, I don't really too much care for ghostwriting, me personally, so when I write for someone, I want it to be like, oh, Na'Quelle wrote that, just that kind of thing. So
right.
I don't want any artist taking any.
No, I feel you because that used to be the thing. Like, I know a lot of people used to say, hey, you know what, who really wrote that song? Like, and then that used to be like a best kept secret until later, and then it comes out when people least expect it or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean,
might as well get it out already.
I feel you on that. I mean, has the your marketing strategy as far as we're not going to go deep into the whole strategy as far as your movement and the people you got under you and stuff like that, but do you feel like it's hard for you to be able to spread the word and get this good music across versus how it used to be back in the 80s, 90s and stuff?
Well, it's it is a process because people are everyone has their own opinion on things. So, but really, for us, it's really not that hard. It's just really getting it out there, and basically what we're doing, everything is independent. We don't really need a label for anything like that. So, when we can do it ourselves, we know what we're doing. So,
no doubt. No doubt.
So really what we're doing is
now let me ask you a question now. Me and you, we good people, so we straight. You and me, we tight, right? We good. Let me ask you a question. It's just you, me, and maybe a couple of 100,000 listeners or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, my good question is, how do you really feel about radio? How do you feel about radio these days?
As in, like, just what's being played on the radio or just radio?
Mainstream radio, just in general.
I really don't even listen to the radio. I don't even listen to the radio anymore because I don't like it. So but I do listen to it sometimes. But what I hear on the radio, especially out here in Atlanta, it really sucks. So I honestly don't listen to it. I probably stopped listening to it in high school.
Wow. See, but you know what? And I'm completely by your side on that though, because it's the one thing that I used to love when we go backwards in time was if it was a good record out there, if it was something that was hot, or even if it was something that was not, it had a shot. You put it on radio, and if the masses was feeling it, they would request it, and you would play it, you would hear it, And I think I told this story before on the air, but I remember when the Mariah Carey, "The Vision of Love" first came out, and one of the main radio stations out here, they ran that track. There was so many people that wanted that track played again. They played it right after that same track. You know what I mean? So, I used to love that because it was on demand like that. That's how music was able to be broken. Now it's a whole different deal. Now it's a different deal, and it's just, it's how it is out there in Atlanta and Na'Quelle. It's the same out here in California, baby. It's same way.
Yeah, exactly. I just can't get with it.
Do you have any, possible dates as far as you going on, doing like a little tour shot or doing some performances and stuff like that?
Well, yeah, right now we're just working on that, getting shows together. So as soon as I find out the dates, I will let you know.
For sure. And you know what? There's a few people out here that's sending emails and stuff wanting to know if they can be able to grab you on one of their events and stuff like that. So how can they be able to contact your peoples or contact you as far as that goes?
Well, you can just contact me at Na'Quelle Tresvant at gmail.com, and yes, and someone will get back to you from there.
There you go.
And,
Na'Quelle Tresvant at gmail.com, people. Hit her up on some business. Branded After Dark with Na'Quelle Tresvant. And what about different things other than music? What do you do besides singing your butt off?
I just really spend time with my family. I just really enjoy my family. So, especially since, I know since everything already starting to get really busy, I just don't get a lot of time to even spend with them besides even being in the studio and just writing. All of that takes a lot of my time. So just really enjoying time with my family is really what I do.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You got a personal life as far as, I don't want to kind of pry, but, if you want to plead the fifth, you can definitely do that. Because, choir minds want to know. A lot of people out there, they not just dig you, but they dig your music. So, they trying to see what's up.
You tell me on the spot.
All right, people. Na'Quelle, I'm going to speak for you. She pleads the fifth. You know what I'm saying? So, just even if you, hey, don't send no emails. Just send emails on business. Don't send emails asking her, are you single? Because she might not respond to you. So,
please don't do that.
Hey, Na'Quelle, I got to tell you too on as far as your Tresvant name and stuff like that. Like, I didn't had a couple of conversations with your dad before, and real humble dude. Basically just real passionate about music and stuff like that too. Do you get tips from him as far as how everything goes with the music business? Does he give you any kind of inside scoop as far as what to look for?
Of course, like he's the first one. Like he'll let me know the truth. Like from A to B, he just lets me know everything, and he doesn't play when it comes to me at all. So anybody who tries to come to me sideways, he lets me. He handles that too. But he just.
So Ralph put the hammer down on it real quick.
Oh, he does.
I love it.
But he's really supportive, and he lets me know just everything I need to know when it just comes to my singing. Just his main tip is just to have fun, and do what I do. So
that's what's up. No, I mean, I had to put that out there just to let you know, and for you to make sure you pass it on to him, because I know you guys got California roots out here, so it's important
from Cali.
for no doubt, and it's important for people to know as far as loyalty and music loyalty kind of goes a long way. So like I said, it's kind of like a lot of times when I listen to you, I kind of X out your name real quick, your last name, because I got to really focus on you as an artist. And I think that's what people, especially not just, being a radio DJ dude, but just being somebody that's open when it comes to music. You got to, don't listen to the name, listen to the voice, you know what I mean? And I think that's important. And a lot of people kind of tend to miss that sometimes. So, I just love your voice. Your singing voice is real dope, and just your upswing is really, really good. So I'm really feeling how everything's going. So, you got any final words to tell your fan base, your new fan base? Because there's some new people out here that didn't even know that Mr. T had a daughter. So they're really getting on it now. So they're like, wow.
Well,
anything you want to say to your fans?
Just thank you for all the support and all the love, and I'm going to continue doing what I do and, bringing real music and positive music. This isn't a phase for me, so everything that I do is just, straightforward. You don't have to worry about me changing down the line or anything like that. So what you see me doing now is what you're always going to see me do, and that's basically what I stand for. So
no doubt. And before we let you go, she has a Twitter, people. You can go ahead and hit her up on Twitter right now. Not now, but right now. You can hit her up at Na'Quelle_LaDon. If you want me to spell it, it's NAQUELLE_LADON. underscore LADAWN. You can hit her up on Twitter right now. She's active on that thing, you know what I mean? So,
all day.
you know, all day, hey, all day, every day. I have one more question before we let you go. It was actually from a Twitter comment. Actually, since you're from the ATL, there's some people out actually that want to know how you feel about Gail Scott.
About Jill Scott?
Gail, yeah. Gail Scott?
Gail Scott?
Yeah, a.k.a. Scotty.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is? Okay.
No. I'm sorry.
So I had to look at the name twice. I was like, okay. I got you.
Yeah,
I got you. Make sure y'all go ahead and pick up her EP. It's called Beautiful. It's out right now. You can actually go to www.Na'QuelleTresvant.com. The site's under construction, but you could be able to go ahead and pass it along, that beautiful joint that we just played right here, and grab that EP right now. And you don't have a Facebook or nothing like that either, do you?
Oh, no, I have a Facebook.
Okay.
And, yeah, so you can just, Na'Quelle Tresvant, you know, just look me up, and I'm there. I also have a fan page, so either one, you can just hit me up on either one of those.
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
All right, definitely. I appreciate it. Please do not be a stranger to the show, and we will definitely continue to spin your music and push your line heavy, and blessings to, you know, everything that you're doing. I mean, the album coming up, the EP that's out right now. You know, we're gonna push that EP out crazy because, you know, hey, you know, we want to make sure people go to iTunes and support that, though. You know what I mean? So if I bought it, I need all my radio heads listening out there right now from all over to just go ahead and support this young lady's grind, her movement, her hustle. You know, gotta support that. Support that. I appreciate it, sweetheart. Don't be a stranger, and come holler at the people anytime. You know what I mean? Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank
you.
Appreciate it. That is Na'Quelle Tresvant on Branded After Dark. We got Unexplainable Love we're going to play right now for you people out there, right here.
Nexxlegacy.